the Linden Hill Weekly Update, hashtag LHE Ride. We had awesome week, we can't wait for next week to begin growing leaders one habit at a time, at a time, at a time. This is the Linden Hill Weekly Update, hashtag LHE Ride. We had awesome week, we can't wait for next week to begin growing leaders one habit at a time, a time, a time, a time, a time. This is the Linden Hill Weekly Update, hashtag LHE Ride. We had awesome week, we can't wait for next week to begin growing leaders one habit at a time, a time, a time, a time, a time. This is the Linden Hill Weekly Update, hashtag LHE Ride. We had awesome week, we can't wait.
Hello, Linden Hill families and students, and welcome to the LHE Weekly Update for the week of September 19th. It is my honor to introduce to you our very first student co-host. With me today is a third grader here, Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hi.
And Jack, who is your teacher?
Miss Smith.
Miss Smith, and where are we right now?
In Miss Smith's classroom.
We're actually in Miss Smith's classroom because I let Jack decide where we wanted to meet, and he said, I want to meet in my favorite teacher's classroom, Mrs. Smith, right? Good deal. So, Jack, why don't you tell me a little bit about Linden Hill? Do you like going to school here?
Yeah.
Good. And what's your favorite subject?
Reading.
Reading. Cool. I love reading. And is there anything else you want to tell me about Linden Hill?
It's the best school I went to.
Good deal. I love Linden Hill too. I think it is the best school also, so thank you. I want to let everyone know, thank everyone for coming out to back to school night. I hope it was very informative and helpful. I also hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the leader in me and the 7 habits. Speaking of the 7 habits, have you been learning about them, Jack?
Yeah.
Cool. And what's your favorite habit?
The third habit, put first things first.
Put first things first. That's very important for us as students and all of us as adults to put first things first. That's very, very good advice. Thank you, Jack. And every week, our students get the opportunity to have a 45-minute leadership block where they learn a little bit more about the habits, and we're also infusing the habits into all of our daily lessons and lives. So, good deal. Let's see, also this week we celebrated International Dot Day in art class with Miss Overstreet. Did you have art this week, Jack?
Yes.
Cool. And how did you like doing the Dot Day paintings?
I liked it really good.
Good. In case you're wondering, parents, if you could ask your students about it, lessons focused on a story called The Dot, and then all of the students' artwork was inspired by that story. Also, 3rd and 4th grade is now full swing using their Chromebooks. So Jack, you're in 3rd grade. Do you have a Chromebook?
Yes.
Cool. Do you like having a Chromebook?
Yes.
Can you tell me something cool that you may have done with your Chromebook with your classmates and Mrs. Smith this year?
We went on the Schoology, and we wrote a comment to Miss Smith about rocks and minerals.
Rocks and minerals?
Yeah.
Cool. So you're like collaborating with your teacher?
Yeah.
Using the Chromebooks?
Yeah, so you're sending something to her, and then she says something back, and then you have to write something back to her.
Very cool. So that's collaboration and communication with your teacher, which is really another way to say synergize, which is habit 6, which we're all going to talk about here in a couple weeks, right? And I know a number of classes have also been using Kahoot, so please ask your students about Kahoot as well. And last but not least, from this past week, our first student leadership applications have been submitted, and we now have 5th graders serving as safety patrol officers, making sure everyone's safe in the hallways and outside of the building during arrival and dismissal. So thank you to all of our safety patrol officers. And we've also had a number of students apply for LHE TV news crew, and they have been auditioning for talent, stage production, and our technical crew. So do you enjoy seeing students up on LHE TV?
Yeah.
Good deal. I know they do a lot better job than Mr. Glennon, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they do. Thank you, Jack. By now, you should have received a coupon book from our PTA. If you have not already returned them with money, please, or if you don't want them, you can return them, or please bring $25 cash to your child's homeroom teacher, or $25 check made out to Linden Hill PTA. It's a wonderful fundraiser for our PTA, and we cannot do all of the wonderful things we do for all of our students and families without all of PTA and your support. So Jackie, is there anything else we need to add, you think?
Mm-mm.
I think that's a wrap. Are you looking forward to this week? Is it going to be a fun week at school?
Yeah.
Of course it's going to be a fun week at school. I'm looking forward to this week as well. And I want to thank each and every parent out there and student for working together as we continue on our mission this year of growing leaders one habit at a time. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Thank you.